Hola, ¿qué tal? Bienvenidos a English Listening, yo soy Javi. Hoy os voy a presentar un vídeo en el que Mike nos va a hablar sobre los dialectos del inglés en Estados Unidos. Después del vídeo regreso yo y, como siempre, os hago algunas preguntas relacionadas con el contenido. Mike, cuando quieras.
Hi, welcome back to English Listening. Today we're going to be talking about dialects in the United States. Now, this idea for talking about this actually came from one of our viewers, Edouard. Thanks, Edouard, for the idea. Today, I'm going to try to just point you in the right direction to look to find more information about the dialects in the U.S. Now, you can look all over the internet, you can go to Wikipedia, you can go to a variety of sources, but actually I found that there is one guy that has the best resource for learning about the major dialects throughout the U.S. And his name is Rick Aschman. And he has websites, aschman.net. And he basically was raised in Mexico City and as a Christian missionary, and he moved back to the United States. And as a hobby one day, he decided that he wanted to actually see if he can break down all of the different dialects throughout the United States and kind of create a map to show what regions have prominence of different dialects. And he kind of broke it down into 8 major dialects throughout the United States. And I think he has them set in a Western and an Eastern group. And this resource is pretty much the best resource that I've been able to find to date. And the thing I like about this site is that he's continuously updating it, and he has a lot of community participation on this website, meaning that he's actually called for people to provide him with audio and video samples of them actually speaking their regional dialect. And you can go to a link on his webpage that basically will allow you to see what region a person is from, and then you can go by state or whatever, and you can say what a person in Alabama sounds like, or if they're speaking the traditional dialect of that region, and go through every single state. And he's continuously building this up. So if you're just looking for examples of what people from different regions of the United States sound like, this is the best resource to utilize. You can just go to his repository of all of these dialects, and you can just click on the one that you want to hear, and you can listen to it. Now, the thing about dialects is this, is that even if you're a native English speaker, it can be very difficult at times to understand some of the dialects throughout the United States. And some people have a hard time understanding some of the, if they're from the north, understanding some of the southern dialects. And it's funny because, in a sense, I've heard people say this about the United States and England, which is that we're two countries separated by a common language. It's kind of the same exact problem that we have between some of the northern dialects and some of the southern dialects. It's hard for me even to understand some of the southern dialects when I bump into people. And I have to kind of slow down my speaking and my listening when I'm talking to people so that I can make sure that we're communicating well. So what I really just want to say is that don't be bothered by the fact that you may not understand certain dialects, because even to native speakers it can be very difficult at times to actually understand what we're saying to each other. But go to this website. The thing I love about Aschman.net is that he has a fantastic map, color-coded, and you can just basically look at it and see what the most popular or most common or most widely spread dialects are. And the dialect that I speak, it tends to be more of a dialect that is utilized in television, in network news. It's kind of a popular, the dialect I speak is a more popular dialect for media. So that might be the reason why a lot of people actually find it easier to understand my dialect than some of the other dialects throughout the United States, is because there's a lot more media, there's a lot more news sources that you can watch if you're a person who speaks a foreign language trying to learn English. You can watch a lot of media that is in my dialect. So you have a lot more practice with it. So definitely go into look in the description below, and I will place the links, and I'll try to make it as simple as possible to kind of jump you around the different parts of Aschman's website, so it's easy for you to kind of get to the things that you're interested in, because I'm not really sure how well his website will translate from English into Spanish. I haven't really tried it yet. It's very text filled. It's full of a lot of content. So I'm not sure how well that will translate. But that's why I kind of want to break it down for you, so you can kind of just know where to go to maybe to find the section where it has the collection or the repository of all the different dialect examples, people actually speaking them. So I guess that should pretty much do it for today, and I guess I'll see you next time.
Gracias, Mike. Muy bien, pues nada, me quedo más tranquilo por no entender demasiado bien a algunas personas de según qué partes de Estados Unidos. De todos modos, confirmo que a ti te comprendo muy bien. Bien, vamos con las preguntas. Son 3 en este caso. La primera es, ¿cuántos grandes dialectos dice Mike que existen en los Estados Unidos? Segunda, ¿por qué cree Mike que su dialecto, el que él habla, es el que mejor suele comprenderse respecto a otros? ¿Y cuáles de los dialectos del inglés le resultan a él mismo más difíciles de entender? Bien, pues las respuestas a estas 3 preguntas, como siempre, están disponibles en la descripción del vídeo. Tenéis también los enlaces que Mike ha comentado en su explicación, también justo junto a las preguntas. Y para cualquier comentario, usad el espacio debajo del vídeo. Si os ha gustado, marcad por favor el símbolo de me gusta. Suscribiros al canal si os ha interesado y recordad que están todos nuestros vídeos y otros contenidos disponibles en mikeandjavi.com. Hasta la próxima y muchas gracias.